5 major things that happen to the chosen ones. Season of isolation. Every chosen person will experience a period of isolation, which serves as a season of preparation. During this time, God trains and equips them for their future roles. Like David, who was anointed at 15 but became king at 30, chosen ones are prepared in private before being revealed publicly. This isolation helps them understand their purpose and direction, often mistaken for rejection, but is actually divine protection and guidance. Vivid dreams. Chosen ones frequently have clear, vivid dreams that offer prophetic insights and revelations. Dreams serve as a spiritual realm where God communicates, revealing hidden truths about people and situations in their lives. This heightened dream state helps them navigate their journey with divine wisdom. Favor with God and men. Contrary to the belief that being chosen leads to widespread hatred, chosen ones find favor with both God and people. This divine favor opens doors and creates opportunities, making them influential and well-received by those they are meant to impact. The love and acceptance from others are a testament to God's blessing upon them. Resilience and bounce back. Chosen ones are marked by their resilience. They may face setbacks, but they always bounce back stronger. Their strength comes not from their own abilities, but from God's favor. They are unstoppable, continually rising and thriving despite challenges, showcasing their divine calling. Heightened intuition and discernment. Chosen individuals possess an enhanced ability to discern and sense things others cannot. Their intuition and spiritual discernment allow them to see beyond appearances and understand deeper truths. This ability helps them navigate relationships and situations with a clear understanding of motives and intentions, guided by God's wisdom. 5 things that are blocking God's blessings in your life. Sometimes, without realizing it, we become our own stumbling blocks. We wonder why our prayers seem unanswered and if we've done something wrong. The truth is, God's blessings flow constantly like a river, full of healing, hope, and miracles. However, our actions, choices, and attitudes can obstruct these blessings. Unforgiveness is like carrying a heavy rock that slows us down. The Bible tells us in Matthew 6:14, "For if you forgive others when they do wrong to you, your Father in heaven will also forgive you." Forgiving others sets us free and allows God's blessings to flow into our lives. Doubt and lack of faith. Doubt clouds our spiritual vision. James 1:6 says, "But let him ask in faith with no doubting, for he who doubts is like a wave of the sea, driven and tossed by the wind." Doubt prevents us from fully embracing God's blessings. In the Bible, Peter walked on water by faith, but began to sink when he doubted. Faith, even in uncertainty, allows God's guidance to transform into blessings. Disobedience causes us to lose our way. 1 Samuel 15:22 says, "To obey is better than sacrifice, and to heed is better than the fat of rams." God's path is always for our good, and obedience ensures we stay on the right route. The story of King Saul in 1 Samuel 15 shows the consequences of disobedience. Following God's directions prevents many problems and heartaches. Pride leads to self-reliance and blocks God's blessings. Proverbs 16:18 says, "Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall." The story of King Uzziah in 2 Chronicles 26 illustrates the dangers of pride. Trusting in God's wisdom over our own opens up a world of blessings, peace, and true success. Neglect of prayer and praise. Philippians 4:6 reminds us to pray and give thanks in everything. Prayer and praise anchor us to God's presence, allowing His blessings to flow into our lives. The story of Jonah shows the importance of staying connected to God. Consistent prayer and heartfelt praise attract God's blessings and keep us close to Him. Clear signs. Someone in your life is sent by the devil. Avoid these kind of people. The Bible teaches us that the devil, the father of lies and the original deceiver, is always working to lead us astray. As Christians, it's our responsibility to recognize and protect ourselves from those under his influence. They tempt you to sin. Anyone encouraging you to act against Jesus' teachings, such as lying, selfishness, or causing harm, may be under the devil's influence. Jesus commands us to love God and our neighbors. Matthew 22:37-40. And Paul warns that bad company corrupts good character. 1 Corinthians 15:33. They cause confusion and strife. God is a God of peace, not confusion, 1 Corinthians 14:33. Those who constantly create chaos and doubt, questioning your faith and sowing discord, may be influenced by the devil. They deny Christ. Persistent denial of Christ's divinity is a serious warning. 1 John 4:3 tells us that any spirit that does not acknowledge Jesus is not from God. They love worldly things more than God. Overemphasis on material wealth, power, or physical indulgences distracts from our love for God. Jesus advises us to store treasures in heaven, not on earth. They encourage fear and anxiety. Constantly sowing fear and anxiety contradicts God's command to live in peace and trust. God has given us a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind, not fear. Distance yourself to protect your spiritual health while continuing to show Christ's love. 2 Timothy 2:22 advises us to flee evil desires and pursue righteousness. By recognizing these signs and taking these steps, we can protect our spiritual journey and stay firmly rooted in God's love and truth. Remember, God is always with us, and with Him, we can overcome any challenge. This is the end of this episode. Follow for more.